This collection really was not built as a collection, but rather it was materials that I used and then collected as I felt it was pertinent to Lincoln's story. And when the opportunity came to bring it here, I'd had several exhibits here. I felt this was the home for it. Several universities wanted the collection, but I wanted it at a place where young people could come in without a lot of folderol going through paperwork and so on, and could get close to primary documents and these types of things to study and know a great American.
I think because of our family going back so many generations, and we've been such a part of this community, it's just overwhelming to see something like this brought in and that we can be a part of it.
Well, hopefully he will be remembered a whole lot better than he's been remembered or thought of during the war. Most of the press and a lot of the people have not agreed with him in this war. As the war has gone on, when there's been a Union defeat, especially, Mr. Lincoln has been excoriated and carried the brunt of their unrest. But hopefully, as things get cleared up here, and looks like we will win the war here, I believe that in the future, Mr. Lincoln will be looked upon as one of our better presidents.
The troops are definitely behind the president. No war is ever popular, but it certainly is often necessary. Freedom is not free. No matter what century, no matter what the cause, it is not a decision made easily.
My great-great-great-grandfather was Harry Wilton, who lived across the street from Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln when they were in Springfield. When they were moving to Washington after he was elected, he auctioned off all his furniture.
And so Harry Wilton purchased almost all of the furniture. And he gave it, after he died, he gave it to his daughter and sons. And my great-grandparents had it in their home until the Depression.
And until we came to visit this museum about 2 or 3 years ago, when brought our pictures and asked them, we thought maybe they would have some Lincoln furniture and we could find out if there was another long-lost relative someplace that we could make contact with. And through us and then them checking with Greenfield Village for this exhibit, Greenfield Village found the furniture.
I'm kind of sorry in a way that it got out of the family, but the reason it did was simply that the story is that my great-grandmother was in very dire financial situation, and but it's amazing to me that the opening of this exhibit is on the day that Obama was elected or was inaugurated, and the fact that he loves Lincoln as much as he does, it's just very ironic and very I'm just very happy, and so is my sister and the rest of the family when they get to see it all.
At the age of 8, which is a long time ago, my parents at that time gave me a book for my birthday on the life of Abraham Lincoln. In fact, it's in one of the exhibits here. And I read that little biography, and it just fascinated me, and from then on I was just fascinated with Abraham Lincoln through the years, and that's 80 years ago, and I'd have to say that the school book that Robert Lincoln Peck was presented to me, he was Lincoln's great-grandson, and he gave me the dictionary, Bailey's Etymological Dictionary, that Lincoln actually carried to school as a little boy. One of the doctors who had treated Lincoln the night of the assassination, I did an exhibit for them, and they had a lock of the hair, and out of gratefulness they gave me a little piece of that. That's what we have here. And even though his schooling was very minimal, which was perfectly normal in his background, that was the education of the day was very limited. And he loved education and reading and what it meant to him so much that he pursued it. And I think if a child today doesn't have that opportunity, maybe instilling some way that a young person went ahead and tried to make himself available to items or to books or to learning something about their country or about the world is the legacy that Lincoln gave to young people.